Hello and welcome to the last video for the Pizza Party Calculator app tutorial using Thunkable. We are on our last screen, screen 3, and we need to put in some URLs for our two web viewers here. Our first web viewer, I have copied the first website that I'm going to be using for Brookside Pizza. I went ahead and navigated to the pizza menu for the specific community. So then I copied this entire URL. And you can do that by right-clicking and pressing copy, or you can hold down Control and press C to copy. We'll go back over to Thunkable, and in the home URL, you go here and you do Control V or right-click and paste to get the URL into that box. So now when you test your app, this web viewer should show up as a mini version of this website. I want to do that for my second pizza place, and so I have a second pizza place that is available in this community. I'm going to go to the menu, and I may even go all the way to the pizza section of that menu because that is the purpose of our app. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it in the second web viewer. I'm going to paste it in there. And so that should be done and that should work. I've decided I want to make this view menus a little bigger just because I feel like we need to have a bigger, bolder title there. I'm going to do maybe 30 for that. And then for my home button, I need to code that to go back to the main screen, to screen 1. So I'm going to go into blocks and I'm going to grab button 1 and do when button 1 clicked, open another screen, and go back to screen 1. And I think once we do that, that will be all of the coding that we need for the entire app. I am going to show you after we code this button, I am going to show you how to get an icon image. So hang tight for that. So let's go button 1. When button 1 is clicked, we want to open another screen, and remember it's very important when you type in the text box that you do exactly the way that it's spelled in the drop-down menu. So let's go to text, drag over the empty text box, and this time we're going back to screen 1 because it is a home button. All right, so now we are ready to go back to screen 1 for an icon image. So let me explain what that is. When you have a tablet or a mobile device and you open an app, typically to open that app, you tap on an image, a little miniature image called an icon. So for your app, we want to decide what kind of little icon you would want on the device so that when it is downloaded to that device, you can click on it and that would be your icon for the app. So on screen 1, we want to go back to the designer tab. So we don't have much coding on screen 1. It was just this button that needs to go to screen 2. But what we can do on screen 1 is if you click on it right here, screen 1, and we look over here, there's a section called icon. You can choose the picture that you have already uploaded, or you can do another image search the way we did in the first video and upload another file here. I'm going to go ahead and just choose the file that I already had and say OK. So my icon is here and my app name is set. You can make a change here if you want. If you want to change your app name, there's a lot of different options. You could make final changes here, make any final changes throughout the rest of your app if you want to change font color, things like that. I'm going to show you how to export the app or download it so that when it's completely ready, you can share it with people. So to install it on the device that you have right in front of you right now, you will go to Export and select the first option. This gives you a QR code, very similar to how you test the app. You use Thunkable to scan the QR code again. But this time it's downloading the actual app onto your device and you can no longer make any changes to it. It's not testing it live anymore. It's actually putting the app on the mobile device. So that's what you can do if you have the device handy, if you have it right there in front of you. So you have to wait for these for the entire app file to be compiled, and then it is put into this QR code. You scan it and say OK. Then you'll need to, on your mobile device, you'll need to say install this app. If, however, you don't have the device with you right now, so for example, if you have a friend or a family member who has an Android device that you want them to use this app, you would select the second option under Export where it says Save APK to my computer. That will download it to this computer, and what you need to do is in an email, you can send that attachment, the APK file, to someone's email address, and they can open it from their mobile device and install it that way. So those are two different ways to download your app. But other than that, we have done all of the coding, and I've shown you now how to put an icon image and download the app so that you can share it with other people. So congratulations, you've made a pizza party calculator app. I hope you share it with friends and family. You've done a fantastic job.